Welcome, Collective. Thank you guys very much for joining me today. Thank you guys for all of your views, your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. Your guys' support of the channel is absolutely appreciated. Let's go ahead and get started with your tarot read today, guys. So we're going to start tokens. We're going to start with the tokens. No letters and no numbers. Not feeling the vibe today. But I am getting told the word tokens, which means that's where we're going to start. So 1, 2, and 3. 3 seems to work for us, be the magic number with these guys. So the Sun token, it's the first one to pop forward. I also have the Tower, and I have Strength as well. Interesting. Strength, the Tower, Sun. I keep getting the word change with the Tower, so I'm not sure what change it represents. We'll find out a little bit more with the Oracle cards. So Spirit, can you please give us some clarification on what these coins are all about? Clearing your space. Clearing your space. I don't know, this Tower. See, I get pulled back to the Tower coin in the energy. And actually, I gotta tell you, this might sound silly. I have the distinct impression of somebody like packing up boxes. Packing up boxes. So I don't know if somebody's sort of going through some old things that kind of no longer serve them, or maybe crap that reminds them of things they don't want to be reminded of. I have this deep sense of, like I said, packing boxes. Packing boxes. Authenticity. Cycles of life. It's like it's time for a cycle to be over, and that's what the packing of boxes is kind of symbolic of too. We're sort of by cleansing and getting rid of things that maybe remind us of things that we don't want to be reminded of, or things that no longer serve us anymore. It's like it's time to release that cycle. It's time to bring that chapter to an end and be able to close a door there. I also feel like doing this, it does trigger some emotions, and it's healing at the same time too, or cleansing. Being able to put these things in a box, being able to say goodbye to them, being able to pack them up and say goodbye to that piece of things or that chapter. And then to, I don't know if you throw them in the garbage or if you're taking them somewhere to like Goodwill, or there are things that other people can use, but it's still healing for you to remove that piece of things and to do it yourself. I also feel like it gives you a sense of strength to do this. Like you were the one who chose this. You took control of it. You made that choice to move this away. Awakening. Where does awakening sit? Can you please tell me, Spirit? I need more cards here. Taking back your power. See, literally, that's what I just finished saying with that strength coin. That's what I felt like. It was like taking back your power. And maybe that awakening was part of why you're doing this to begin with. It might have been part of your healing process. And so as you're going through healing from something that happened, you're like, you know what? Like I've gotten as far as I can get with all of this crap around that keeps reminding me of what happened. Now it's time to pack this piece of things up. If I can pack this up, I am choosing that. I am taking my power back. I am saying goodbye to those things and giving myself that closure, and then releasing that. I'm cutting ties with it and I'm releasing it from my life. Absolutely growth. Absolutely growth. It's like that next step. Because sometimes when we're healing or processing things, we can only get so far in a certain way, and then something else has to come about, or there's another action that has to happen so that we can move on to the next step of healing. This is part of that. This is a step that needs to happen for somebody. They figured it out themselves though. Somebody figured this out themselves. They're like, this is something I need to do. This is something that's going to help me. Resilient. Somebody is absolutely resilient. Somebody is. They are coming back from something. They are healing. Sanctuary. And that's what part of this is too. In not having these kinds of reminders around you all the time, you are building sanctuary for yourself. You're building sort of this safe space for yourself, where it's more in tune with you. It's more in tune with the way that you want to live, and having your space sort of reflect you and be peaceful and be positive is very important too. It's important for that mental, emotional, and spiritual health and staying balanced, and all of those things affect your physical health too. So it's an important part of your journey in being able to find healthiness and find balance, to do this for yourself, to find beginning. That's interesting. I do feel a new chapter in this. I do feel a new chapter, like time for a change. Time for a change. I think this is going to help to bring about, I keep feeling empowered. And I feel like with that sense of empowerment, it actually changes the rest of your energy and it starts to change the rest of your aura. And it starts to change the direction that other things are going in your life too, because you're not afraid to maybe speak your truth a little bit more, be a little bit more assertive, to recognize you don't have to hang on to old things, finding more confidence in yourself and your choices and your decisions. It's like I said, it's a crucial step. It's an important step. Connection. Yeah. It's like releasing that last connection. It's like it was keeping you bound. It was keeping you bound to the other emotions. Divine Gateway. Can you give me a couple more, please, Spirit? A couple more cards. I do feel your journey being observed as well. And this might be by a higher force. This could be by spirits, your spirit guides, or angels. So I do feel they're very positive. Whoever is observing your journey, and it is from the other side of the veil. It's support too. It's emotional support. It's recognition on how far that you've come. And they're celebrating your choice and your awareness to be able to do this for yourself and this next step of your journey. Compassion. I keep feeling in this compassion card too. It speaks to being soft with yourself. It's not being hard on yourself while you go through this process of healing, while you go through this process of sorting things out. Maybe there's more tears along the way and that it's not easy thing to do. Be soft with yourself on this healing journey. Recognize that anytime we're healing things that have to do with our heart and our emotions, it takes time. Broken bones heal a hell of a lot faster than a broken heart does. These things take a while. So have compassion with yourself. Have patience with yourself. This is a journey over time, but you've taken a really huge step here in this packing up, of things. Spirit, can you give me what deck? What deck belongs to this read? That one. Okay. So Witch's Tarot is coming forward. Let's see. Can you bring me more clarification for this read for the collective? The Emperor and the Six of Cups. I'll tell you what I see in the Emperor. I see your energy in the Emperor. I see somebody who is finding their assertiveness, who's finding their authenticity, who's learning to be true to themselves and coming into the best form of themselves. You're coming into a higher vibrational form of yourself. The Six of Cups, it's important to process these things from the past because these items, I keep feeling like these items you're packing up have memories attached to them, which is why you've specifically chosen them to get packed up and to go out the door, because these are the memories that need to go. But it's important to allow yourself to process them, to shed whatever tears need to be shed, and then to release it. So like I said, like, don't be angry at yourself if you're packing this stuff up and you find yourself crying. And you're like, man, I'm supposed to be past this. I've done all this work. Why am I still crying? It's because that kind of shit takes time. So be patient and be compassionate to yourself. Allow yourself that compassion during this time. It's not easy to cut these ties to whatever this is. It connects you to another energy too. This is something that has to do with another energy from the past, as somebody who you had an emotional connection with, who's no longer around. I don't know if this person passed or if this is a parting of ways, but this is something that needs to be released so that you can move on and move forward. Even in the Fool card, I see just releasing something. You can see he's always walking near that edge of the cliff. I see just this release. See you later. Release. We're letting this piece of things go, sending it on its way so that we can move on with our way. And Hangman, because it was holding you back, this last bit of stuff. It's like it was holding you back from taking that next step, because no matter how hard you worked at moving on to the next level, it's like you'd come home and you'd see those things. You'd see those things and then it's like, boom, you get hit with the memories again. And then it's so you're like stuck. So that's why it struck you and you're like, you know what? I need to get rid of this shit. I need to pack it up. I need to release it because it's holding me back. And it keeps stalling out my journey. It keeps reminding me, I don't want the reminders anymore. The High Priestess, that is a higher wisdom to find within yourself. That's very impressive for somebody to be that aware, to recognize something like that for themselves and then to take action and do something about it. Like, let's face it, guys, we all know there's people out there who never get that aware. They never get that aware for whatever reason in their life. So that's a huge deal to be able to have that awakening for yourself and to recognize that this piece of things needs to change and to take action in doing it. It is part of you building your independence and moving away from whatever this was and moving into this new chapter of your life. I said it's like an emperor chapter, taking back control of your home environment, taking back control of the direction that your life is going in, taking back control of your emotions as well. So not allowing yourself to slip back into this because you're not keeping reminders. Wheel of the Year, I think it's a turning point for you. Like I said, this is still a journey over time. I still am being given the sense by my guides of this journey will continue on. So this is not, it's not like a switch gets flipped when you do this and all of a sudden everything's peachy keen. There's still a process to go. There's still a journey to go. But I feel like this is a huge turning point that really allows you to step onto the next leg of this journey and leave this piece of things behind. Nine of Swords and the Queen of Wands. So the Nine of Swords can represent sort of worry, sleeplessness. So you might be having trouble sleeping too. I don't know what this stuff is in your house that's reminding you of whoever this person was, but I do feel like it was causing you grief. It was causing you stress. It might have been ruining your sleeps. Queen of Wands. She is very powerful, this Queen of Wands. I keep getting like attraction to attraction. I don't know how that fits in yet. Spirit, can you give me more clarification on this Queen of Wands? That's weird. That's like attracting something in. It's like sending energy out. Are we talking about energy here as you become more sort of connected with things? It's like this worry on what you were feeling being around these things. It's like it was drawing in, more negativity. It's almost like it was drawing in, I don't know, more negative energies, but it was like negative thoughts, the negative emotions drawing in negative thoughts and sort of feeding off of itself. That's part of why this is cleansing too, and why we're speaking about attraction here. And sort of as you release this piece of things and build sanctuary for yourself and your energy changing. So you're sending out more positive energy. You now don't have these reminders that are constantly sort of bringing the emotional triggers again and sort of keeping you within that and attracting more of it. It's like now there's this cleansing and we can start looking at things more positively and moving on. And that's more of what we're going to be attracting into. Resilience. I keep seeing like bouncing back. There's another card here for resilience. Resilience, coming back. So I think you're going to be attracting in. It's like what you put out there, you attract in. Tell me more, please. Give me some more clarification on a few of these cards. Please, Spirit. Ooh, my cards are going funky too, guys. Ace of Wands. New beginnings. Attracting in a new beginning. I keep feeling something in this Three of Cups. So it can represent camaraderie. It can represent sort of happiness, celebration. Not what I feel in the card, though. I got to tell you that I feel... It's like I feel a darker energy. So I don't know if somebody's observing you're moving on and moving forward and not particularly happy about it, or you're going to run into some issues with some people as you make these changes in your life and you start to find positivity and release the negativity. Somebody's not going to like it. I keep feeling that somebody's not going to like it. They're not going to like what you're doing. They're going to get pissed off. I don't know if they had a connection to this person too, and so they're pissed off that you're getting rid of this stuff. Whoever that person is, that Three of Cups energy, they're not a very positive, I gotta say, they're not a very positive connection in your life. So I wouldn't put too much stock in them being displeased about what you do in your own home. This is somebody who has their own feelings, their own agenda. This is somebody who has a very negative outlook on things. I just keep getting a very negative and darker energy with this person. They're kind of like, suck positive energy out of you. I don't know if you feel really tired after dealing with this person. If you do, you're probably an empath. You're picking up on that negativity and that darkness. This person doesn't like your new journey, but part of it is because they don't understand it. Okay, so this person is not high vibrational like you are. They don't look at the world the way that you do. This is somebody who probably has a lot of their own garbage, a lot of their own baggage that sort of develop their own way of thinking and feeling about the world. So this is why they are the way they are. This has nothing to do with you. This has nothing to do with your choices. If you're running into flack because of this awesome change that you are making in your life, it's because somebody else has their own shit and their own baggage they're not dealing with. They keep feeling like they have control issues, whoever that person is. They like to control. They don't understand why you're doing what you're doing. I just keep feeling like they're lower vibrational. Whoever that person is, they're lower vibrational. They don't see the world the way that you see it. They're gonna try and crap on what you're doing. I wouldn't listen to that. You're doing absolutely the right thing for yourself. You're doing what you know you need to do to find abundance in your life. This one card. And the Ace of Swords. Yeah, believe in what you're doing. Believe in the choices that you're making. Trusting your judgment that you know what's best for you. Like I keep feeling from this other person, they have their own baggage. They have their own control issues. They have their own way that they think you should handle a situation, or they think you should live your life. They can live their life however the fuck they want. As everybody can make their own choices because they're the ones who have to live in their own skin. And for you, it's the same thing. You're the one who has to live your life every day. So do what you know is best for you and don't feel guilty about it. And don't feel like you have to give in to these other people because of whatever connection you have to them, or because it hurts their sensibilities, or they're pissed off, or they're going to react. No, live your life for you. It's very important for you to do this for yourself, and it will bring about positive changes. So hold yourself in high esteem. Recognize your good judgment. Recognize that you can do this. Recognize your own strength, because you are a strong person. We have the strength card come out a second time here. We have the coin and we have the card here. I think your strength has almost, I don't want to say it's been hidden to you, but I do feel through this process, you're finding out how strong of a person you are. And I still feel that is an ongoing journey. I think you will surprise yourself even farther. The further you go in this journey, the King of Swords. Where do you sit, King of Swords? Where does the King of Swords sit? This is someone, I think this is part of who triggered your journey. It's like this is somebody who keep feeling like words and honesty were like a problem with this person. Like they hid things from you, or the words that they spoke were extremely hurtful. I also feel like they were responsible for the tower that happened that triggered this change to begin with. They were responsible for what happened here. It was their actions or their inactions or their words or their lack of words, like keeping secrets, that drove this change to begin with. The Lovers. This may have been a romantic connection that came to an end, and it may have been because of, even it could have been because of a third party situation. Like I said, like you're doing the right thing in doing this. You're doing the right thing in moving on with your life and taking these steps to release this piece of things and allow yourself space to heal. So don't let anybody tell you different. The Moon card. And I think you're going to find out a lot about who you are in this journey while you're being independent. I keep feeling like there are all these awesome sides to you that for whatever reason have not had a chance to shine through, or you haven't recognized before. Recognize them now. Recognize your strength, recognize your courage, recognize your capability and your intelligence. You know, give yourself a huge pat on the back. That's why I said, hold yourself in high esteem. So don't let anybody else, like this person from the past and maybe what they did or said, this other one that you're dealing with who's ragingly judgmental, don't allow anybody else's crap or baggage to cause you worry or to cause you doubt in the choices that you make. Have confidence in your choices. You're right. It's time to move on. It's time to release this piece of things and to just start looking forward. It's time for you to find your balance and to take ownership of the way that things are going. That's absolutely right. You're completely in the right. And yes, this Ten of Pentacles is about legacy. What legacy do you want to live? What legacy do you want to build? You're tired of having to go through this healing process. You're tired of the reminders of it pulling you back in and pulling you back in. That's not the legacy you want to live for the rest of your life. You want more. You want blessings. You want light. You want happiness. You want to be released from these emotions. And so you're willing to take action to help yourself get there. It's absolutely the right thing to do. Like I said, if anybody's giving you shit over that, that's their own freaking problem. That is their own problem. You're the one who has to live your life. It's important for you to be true to you. That's what's important here. And you want to heal your heart from this. You're done feeling the heartbreak. You're done going through it all the time. You're done with the reminders. And you are like this magician. You have the power to change things. You have the power to manifest change. And that's what you've decided to do in taking back control, right? This beautiful taking your power back card. You are taking your power back. You're deciding to take your power back. You're not living like this anymore. You're not going to go through the motions like that. You are owning your space. You're owning your life. You're owning your choices. And you are coming into this beautiful Empress Nine of Pentacles energy where you're finding that happiness, that independence, building that independence and that wealth for yourself. This is your journey, finding your own clarity, like the Star card, and setting down solid foundations, getting grounded and building for the future. You're looking to build for the future. You don't want to be reminded of the past anymore. The past is the past and everything happens for a reason. This thing that came to an end was very emotional and upsetting. Very much so. It could have been extremely heartbreaking too. Whatever happened. But everything happens for a reason. And your best self, your emperor self, is being allowed to start coming forward and shining now. It is. It is being allowed to shine in this new chapter of your life. Yeah, so I wouldn't worry about what other people got going on because I got cards here again. Like, people aren't liking your journey. They're not liking what you're doing. Everybody's opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. And sometimes people should just keep theirs to themselves. As if whoever this negative person is who you're dealing with, that this Three of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles was tying into, okay, that person can keep theirs to themselves. You know, if they want to live that way and they want to live in the past and they want to stay in a really negative mindset, all the power to them. But you're not doing that anymore. You don't want to live like that anymore. And you have a right to make choices that lead your life in a different direction. And you don't have to feel guilty about making those choices. Absolutely not. Yeah, exactly. Turn a deaf ear to that. I would tune that shit right out. That's what the cards are saying. That Four of Cups. Tune that out. Tune that out. You're on a new journey forward now. You don't need to hear anybody's negativity or anybody's judgment or anybody's crap. Have faith in your journey. This is the energy you're moving into. Check out that Nine of Pentacles. Check out how confident she is. Check out how much swagger she's got. That's you. That's you coming into this Emperor chapter of your life. Building that Emperor energy, that best form of yourself. Finding your strength. Finding out who you are and taking back control of the direction that your life is going in. Kudos. Not everybody has the cojones to do that. Not everybody finds the courage and the strength to do that. So where are you? There it is. Hold yourself in high esteem. Hold yourself in high esteem and recognize how far you've come and all the beautiful changes that you are making in your life. Hold yourself in high esteem, guys. You absolutely deserve it. Have a great day.